Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing another in my 2023 declutter. I do these at the end of the year. Sometimes I'll do a few in the middle of the year, but the end of the year is really like the meat and potatoes of my declutters. And today we're looking at blush. Now, the weird thing for me is that for so long, I didn't wear blush at all, okay? I actually didn't like blush, but now I'm borderline obsessed with blush, okay? It is like one of my favorite parts of makeup, which is so strange for me because, like I said, I never used it. For like 15 years of me wearing makeup, I didn't wear blush. I hated it. I think probably part of what changed that for me was like the reemergence of cream blush. I love a cream blush. I have so many blushes that I couldn't possibly wear them all, so I really do want to pare down a little bit. But I do want to put a few quick, I guess you'd say, caveats that I've put in my previous declutters. Number one, no one is forcing me to declutter anything. Whenever I do these declutters and I like struggle over a product, like maybe I'm like, oh, this piece of paper, it is such a good piece of paper, but I've got to let it go. Everyone's like, why would you let it go? Why don't you just keep it? Because I am currently back on my low buy bullshit and I really want to curate my collection to be something I love and use. I don't want makeup disappearing in the back of a drawer if I'm never using it. Now, if I look at every one of these blushes and I love them all, I'm keeping them all, okay? I might get rid of one blush. I might get rid of 30 blushes. I don't know what's gonna happen today, but I do want to really look over it, so this is also going to be kind of a collection video. Number two, anything you see here will be given away to friends and family if it is used or I got it in PR, but if it's something I purchased and it looks okay, I might be selling it. All my selling pages are listed in the description box down below in case you ever want to take a look at those. I will not be doing any giveaways here because I don't feel comfortable giving my used makeup away to strangers, so those are going away to friends and family. And number three, when it comes to declutters, I asked you all on my Instagram, on my YouTube, in several places, I said, hey, do you prefer smaller videos where each category is broken up, or do you like one big long declutter video that you can kind of have on in the background while you're cleaning, or you can just like sit on the couch with your snacks and just like watch a full hour? And it was split like 50-50, which surprised me. So I am doing these individual category videos, but at the end, when I'm finished the whole series, I'm going to put them all together into one big long declutter. So if you prefer to watch that way, you can watch that way instead. But we're going to jump right into this declutter. We've got cream blushes, we've got matte blushes, we've got shimmer blushes, we've got powder, we've got all of the above, and I'm ready to get rid of some stuff. All right, let's tackle blush. Similar to my other declutter videos, I'm going to be using this lovely little bowl basket thing to put all my declutters in. And I don't know why, but I have everything sort of arranged by brand. And I don't do that for any other product really. So I'm not sure why I did it for this, but let's get into it. All right, I decided to get maybe the obvious out of the way first. These are all of my Melt Cream blush lights. These are all the ones that came out in the very first release that they did. I believe they have since released one or two other colors. I have not purchased those yet. This is just that first release. And spoiler, I'm not getting rid of any of these. I absolutely love this. This is my favorite formula of cream blush right now. And just in general, I love this formula. It is very smooth. It is very creamy and it blends really well. And for me, it lasts all day. You can tell my obvious two favorites. This one is Golden Hour. It looks really gross, but I swear it's beautiful. It's peachy with a shimmer. And then this one, which I think is one of the most underrated cream blushes of all time, is Lynx. And this one is just a beautiful, like shimmery bronze gold. When these two run out, I will immediately repurchase these two. Would I repurchase the others? I'm not sure. Like, but it is reminding me, like, this one right here is called Daydreamer, and I never use it. And look how beautiful that is. And it's got this like beautiful sheen to it. This is going to be a great color for winter, I feel like. So I need to use these. But yes, all of these are staying in my collection. They're all going. So these are more melt products that I have. We do have 2 powder blushes, and then these 3 are blush duos. So they are more shimmery. They are considered to be the digital dust duo. So these aren't quite highlighters for me because of the tone. You know, some of them, I guess, you know, it's a little bit light, but I use these as blushes, like shimmery blushes and blush toppers. Again, spoiler, these are all staying, but I do have only 2 shades of powder blush by them right now, and these are Honey Thief and Cali Dream. So Honey Thief is just your average pinky peach color, whereas Cali Dream definitely has a significant peach orangey undertone. I do like the quality of these. I'll be honest that I use cream blushes or shimmer blushes way more than I use matte blushes, but these are fantastic for those days I really want my blush to last for all day. And also sometimes I'll use these and then use something shimmery on top of them to really give them the glow that I like. So these are going to stay. And then all 3 of these, I love these, and I feel like these never got the love they deserved from just general population. These are so beautiful. First of all, the imprint of that honeycomb is just to die for. This one is Buzzkill, correct? Yes, this is Buzzkill. So you've got this like peachy color here with a shimmery kind of champagne-y color here. They're just really pretty, really just glowing. They're glowing, but they're not glittery. So I feel like these are so beautiful. This one is Queen Bee. Yeah, Queen Bee I feel like is the most underrated one specifically. I use this for eyeshadow all the time. So I don't often use this one for blush. I use it for eyeshadow, but I still keep them all together. But they're just so, so lovely. So all of these are staying as well. I wanted to leave that whole struggle in of me opening these boxes because I'm trying really hard to get better about just getting rid of boxes, but I don't know why. It's like a weird thing of mine that I enjoy keeping them in their boxes, but those are so difficult to open that they're just breaking nails. What's the point? So my Sigma cream and powder blushes are all so beautiful. This is another really, really stellar quality. This is the one I use the most. This is Pashmina. And this is just a beautiful pinky peach, and I love it. And as far as these, this one is a powder blush, but as you can see, this is Tiger Lily. There's a definite beautiful, beautiful shimmer here. I just noticed though that I've never once used this color, and this color is Nearly Wild. This is a little deep for me that I probably would not really use it. So I'm gonna let this one go. I really thought I'd be keeping all of my Sigma blushes, but this one can go. I think I'm keeping the rest though. I am. I'm keeping the rest because these are all beautiful. And you know what? They make me happy. Do I get rid of the boxes? Oh God, I'm going to get rid of the boxes. You know what? I lied. I can't get rid of the boxes because look, all the packaging looks exactly the same. Whereas this packaging actually has the name of it on there. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So these are my Kaleidos blushes, and I think I can already see a few I will get rid of. This makes me sad because they're so beautiful. The packaging is stunning, and it's just like, this is one of those things that makes me want to keep it, just to look at the pretty packaging. But to be honest, like, I want to use my makeup, and keeping all of it would defeat the purpose of using my makeup. So I can see this one I'm definitely going to let go. This is beautiful. And this shade, oh wow, maybe I shouldn't have taken them all out of their packaging. The shades are not printed on the packaging. Love that. but this is a beautiful cool toned pink. This just is not the kind of color I gravitate towards. So this one is definitely going to go. And I think that I'm going to let these two go as well. These are very, very light tones that came out with, I think, the recent Alma Viva collection. Really beautiful, just a bit too light for me. This one is Angel Wing and this is Pale Rose. So those two are gonna go. I'm really debating on these two here. So I have never used this, but I have heard everyone rave about this specific color because of its beautiful red tones and saying that it's like underestimated how beautiful it is. So I think I'm gonna keep that. And same thing with this, like I haven't used this at all yet, but couldn't that be really pretty for some look? I don't know. And I love brown blushes, so I definitely kind of gravitate towards them. And this pink is kind of neutral for me. I'm going to keep these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to get rid of these 3. How do I figure out what is what though? Damn it. So these are my 6 Finding Ferdinand and Khaki blushes. Okay, these came out with the Summer Abroad collection. I will let you know I'm keeping all of these. These are an interesting formula though, because I feel like they're somewhere in between a cream and a mousse in that they just, I don't know, they have a very unique texture. They're very blendable. They just stay on the skin very well. They have a beautiful sheen to them. I just love all of these, and I was very surprised that I liked all 6 colors, especially things like this. Like that is red and that is a deep brown, but like they all somehow worked on me. Obviously maybe I used a lighter hand on things like this color and maybe a stronger hand on colors like this. And to be honest, my biggest dips are in the 2 lightest shades. So this is Paloma, correct? Yes, Paloma and Latte. Yep, Paloma and Latte. And I love them so much. And the way that these were made were in various shades of like pinky peaches and browns. And then it was going from lightest to deepest, which I think is really cool. And it's really like a deep dive into color theory. So I've seen these look beautiful on all skin tones. I am very curious to try out more Finding Ferdinand products. If you've tried them, please let me know down in the comments below what are your favorites, but I'm keeping all. These are by Kaja, and these are their cheek and lip stains. I think they're called Jelly Much, and they've got these cute little charms on them with like little puffy, and the glitter can fall down. I think it's so, so cute. And I will also say, guess what? I'm keeping all 4 of these. This came in a big set, and I got rid of most of them, and I just kept these 4. And for example, this morning when I was thinking about how I was going to do my declutter today, I was like, which out of these would I be most likely to declutter? And I picked up this one, okay, which, the shades aren't even on here, unfortunately, but I picked up this one because it's like a berry shade, and I'm always more like, going for neutrals and things like that. And I wore this today, and I love it. I love the way it catches the light. I just think it's really beautiful. So guess what? All 4 are staying. So these are my Kaja Cheeky stamps. We have Saucy and Bossy, and these are so adorable because you take off this and you've got a little heart stamp, right? And what you do is you take that heart stamp and you pounce it into the actual product, which is here in a sort of sponge format. It's almost like a moussey sponge, and it's just got very, like, I don't want to say light coverage, but it blends out very easily. It's very buildable. Damn it, I was going to get rid of both of these, and now I'm questioning myself. Here's the thing, I don't use them. I haven't been using them, and I love them, but I think it's just the fact that, like, it's one more step, right? But I don't know why it's one more step, because you're still undoing this, and I would use a brush to apply it, which is the same thing as the Finding Ferdinand. So I don't know why I'm having trouble with this one. Let me look at this color again. See, but that's so pretty. You know what? I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep Bossy and I'm going to let Saucy go. I'm going to put it in here before I even have time to really think about it. But I'm just going to keep one. I think that's pretty fair. And I will make more of an effort to use these. These are my two Natasha Janona cheek palettes. Again, I am keeping both. So we do have the Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I just really love these. Now, do I use this color? I don't at all. I use, oh, there's a big old hair in there. Ignore me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But this is a nice cream. It's like, they call it a glow topper, I think. Yeah, it's the glow. So what I like to use this for, I will put this on first as a glow base, and then I will top it with either this shimmery blush or this highlighter. This is the Glow Extreme. This is the Duo Glow. I think these are absolutely beautiful. I love it. And the other one is the Love Glow Cheek Palette. So in the same way, we have the Glow Cream base, and I use this and this. I'll be honest, I don't really use these too much, but I use this so much. I don't know if you can tell how much of a dip there is, that it's worth keeping the whole palette. And also, like, oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Ah. You guys, I'll be honest, I've only gotten rid of 5 things so far. I'm a little bummed about that. I'm hoping maybe to force myself to get rid of some stuff, but I don't have to, you know? I did find one more Natasha Janona product, and that is this single Duo Glow brush, or blush. You guys, does that look like it's growing things? I can't tell. Crap, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Is that something that goes, oh yeah, wait, that kind of goes away as soon as I touch it. So you can see this. Do you see how shimmery and stunning that is? Like, I'm trying not to do complete swatches, and this is more cool tone, but look at that glow. That incredible, stunning glow is why I can't get rid of this. This is so beautiful. And this color is Rayo, I believe, R-A-Y-O. I love it. So these are the only two like proper blush palettes that I have. I know I have those Natasha Janona, but since I mainly use the cream in those, I don't know that I call them blush palettes really, but these two are proper blush palettes. So guess what? I'm keeping both of them. This is the Sigma Beauty and the Beast. I only recently got this, and the detail on the packaging is so beautiful, and I've used all 3 of these. This shade is a touch too, I don't know what the phrase is, vibrant for me. I was going to say deep, but that's not the correct word. Vibrant for me, even with a very light hand, but I still enjoy it, and I love beauty within, and I love, you can see I've already made a dent in this beautiful highlighter. Now, this palette from Melt came out with their, what is it? The Amor Eterno? No, not Amor Eterno, Amor Mariposas collection. And it's just, look at it. It's just so stunning. The color shades are all very different. Now, have I ever used this? No. Will I ever use this? Probably not. Same thing with this. I don't use those, but these 3 I use enough to make up for the entire palette. And also, this is something that I will keep kind of as a collector piece. I think it's so beautiful, and I know so much love was put into this collection that I can't resist keeping it, so this is staying. So this is the rest of my blush collection. These are just the individuals. I can already see a few that I'm going to let go. So this is brand new, never used. I don't even want to take the top off. The shade is Quickie, and it is by Milk Makeup. And these are their blush sticks that leave a tint. I can already tell, though, that this color, this kind of deep burgundy, is not going to be my vibe. So I don't even want to use this to test it out because I know someone will get some love out of this. But I am going to keep this shade, which is Work, W-E-R-K. This is like a light peachy pink that I know I will get a good amount of use out of. So that is going to be staying. As far as these 3 at the top, These are all staying. I've talked about this before. This is the one full-size MAC product left in my collection. I stopped using MAC, or stopped purchasing MAC, excuse me, when I went on my cruelty-free journey. I believe that was in 2018 now. Wow, it's been a long time that I've only been using cruelty-free, but this product was always like my holy grail, my number one favorite, my good time boy, my rotten stinky cheese, and it's staying forever. I still think this is one of the more beautiful products they've ever come out with. This is Stereo Rose Mineralized Skin Finish. Look at the veining. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is definitely something that is going to stay in my collection. This one I'm torn about because I've used it and I enjoy it. You know what? No, I've used it and every time I use it, I enjoy it. So this is the Nabla Skin Glazing in Truth. This is a shimmery peach blush that borders on highlighter, to be honest, but it's very, very beautiful, very shimmery. And to be honest, it's very similar to this one, which is Milani Luminoso, which is one that I can't get rid of for sentimental reasons too. Look at the glow on it. Do you see the shimmery glow? This gives your skin such a beautiful shine. This is staying forever. This can definitely go. So this is a ColourPop cream blush, a Super Shock Cheek matte in Doozy. I just don't like matte cream blushes. I feel like they don't look good on my skin. I feel like they age me. Yeah, this is one that can definitely go and get some use from somebody else. The color is very pretty. It's just the formula I don't love. This is by Merit. So this is one of their cream blush sticks as well. And this shade is Terracotta. And I love a brown neutral blush. This is absolutely staying. The formula on these are really beautiful in that they are very creamy, but at the same time, they don't move your foundation around or anything. I really do like this. You know what? Here's another one that can go. This is the only other ColourPop blush I have, but it's similar in color to one of the Melt powder blushes that I have, and I like that formula more. So this shade is called To the 10, and it really is pretty. You can see I've used it many times, but I just think it can go to a better home. This is staying. I don't even know if this is still around, but these were the blush lighters by Essence, where they were essentially a blush and a highlight. As you can see on this side, you've got this shimmery, beautiful highlight, and not glittery, just shimmery. And then over here is a matte blush, but when you mix them all together, it's just magic. It's actual magic, and it was so affordable, and I love this color. This is staying. You know what, this can go. I had talked about this in the full video about this Vampire Diaries collection, and I wasn't impressed with this enough to keep it. This is a lip and cheek stain. I just didn't love it. It was okay. It was okay. I've tried it like 2 or 3 times since, but it can go. And these are all staying. These are various forms of like liquidy type blushes. So we do have the Urban Decay Hydromaniac. I really, really like this formula a lot. I think it builds up easily. This shade is Drippin', and looks like hot pink. It looks very intimidating, but it builds up nice and easy. I really like it. Then I also am just getting used to trying this. This is the Smashbox Halo Sheer to Stay Color Cheek Tint in Wisteria. I'm sorry, Color Tint in Wisteria. This is similar to this, but it's a slight touch creamier. This is more liquidy. So this, I feel like you need to work with this a little bit quicker, but it still blends like a dream. The Glossier Cloud Paints, I have Beam and Dusk. I love these. It's probably time for them to go, if I'm being honest. Like, I could probably use to get a new one. 6 months. Oh my God, I've had these like years. I've had these for years because the littlest bit goes a long, long, long way. So no, those are staying. And then we've got the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand, and the shade I have is Pinkgasm. This is just stunning. Again, we've got another one of those poof balls at the top, and it's just lovely. It's glowy and glimmery, and I love it. All right, you guys, I got rid of a whopping 8 blushes, which doesn't seem like a lot. It's not a lot. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. But looking at my collection, like, it brings me so much joy. It really brings me happiness. It's the only thing I collect, and like, I'm not sad about only getting rid of this amount. I'm glad I got rid of some at least, because then that means I have that much more things to give to my friends, because I do like giving them makeup, especially if it's something I'm not getting use out of. And these are all good products. They're not bad products, any of these. It's just ones that I know could get love somewhere else. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching this, please give it a thumbs up. There's more declutters coming. And like I said, there's that one big long declutter coming. That's going to be all my declutter videos put into one. So if you want to watch that, that's fantastic too. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you're super freaking rock stars. And I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.